you're a consultant or a marketeer. You are an information marketing information provider. So they're not looking at you to tell them how to clean carpets. They're looking at you how to grow their business. So you're a marketing expert, is what I'm trying to say. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Who here can become a marketing expert? Anyone can become a marketing expert. Heck, you pick up 5, 6, 10 books, on anything, you can become very quickly an expert at it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Niche market examples: accountants, auto repair shops, bowling alley owners, carpet cleaners, chiropractors, computer consultants, dance schools, dental, anything dental, financial planning, funeral home directors, operators, karate schools, any kind of martial arts school, lawn and garden centers, lawyers, limousine operators, menswear stores, mortgage brokers, pest control, restaurant, realtors, photography studios, tanning salons. Any other ideas? Who here has some ideas of niche markets that you could go into, groups of people that you could serve in some way?
Dog breeders.
Dog breeders. Rabbit breeders. There's 250,000 rabbit breeders in the US. Beauticians, absolutely. Massage therapy people. What else? Life coaches, yes?
Yeah.
What else? Farmers, absolutely. What else? Musicians. Cabot's niche there. That's great, by the way. You've got a niche. That's fantastic. What else?
Wine growers.
Wine growers? We mean winemakers? Winemakers, absolutely. What else? Photographers, absolutely. Photographer studios. Anything else? Vegetarians, is that a niche? It is a niche, but not in this sense. For example, you wouldn't be able to help them grow their business. The point of this one, vegetarian food, so basically recipes and that kind of thing. Yeah, I guess you could do that, but it doesn't work within this model, because the idea here, why this works so well, in what we're saying here, is there's a very tangible benefit. Because you can help them grow their business, you can help them make more money, you can help them get more customers. That is something very tangible that they can measure, they can track. For example, let's say they had 100 customers before they met you, and then they come across you and you give them tremendous marketing information, and now they've got 300 customers, and they're making 3 times more money. And so that's something they can track. They can go, okay, that was thanks to Mark's information or Dan's information or what have you. I paid $1,000 to get that information. It increased my business 3-fold. I make £100,000 more. So I'm going to buy more. I'm going to invest more in this information, in Mark's courses and Dan Kennedy's courses, etc. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
A lot of things that people do are unfortunately it's a little bit more intangible. Oops. So, for example, what am I trying to say? When you've got certain topics, seminar topics, information topics, which people want to share, but it's difficult to produce a measurable result. So, for example, maybe self-esteem, spiritual issues, spiritual talks, spiritual seminars. They're fantastic. They're so important. But it's difficult for somebody to say, oh, it is thanks to that specific information that I was able to grow my finances or grow my business. Frank?
How much time and effort would you sort of advocate giving to testing a particular market to see if it is a viable market? Because you might brainstorm and you might think, oh, well, yeah, I can try those guys, but I don't know, maybe they're just not biting at first. So how much time and effort do you give to that before you maybe think, well, that market's not good, I'll move on to another niche?
For example, because what you're doing, Frank, is you've got a series of flycatcher pages, 2 specifically. One about cats and one about tropical fish. And you're basically driving traffic to those flycatcher pages and saying, give me your name, your email address, and your number 1 question, biggest problem right now with your cat or with your tropical fish. And you're realizing that maybe the response isn't that high. And so how much effort and time you need to put into it to say, okay, well, this works. I should go ahead with this niche market. I should go ahead and produce products for this niche market, or I should just drop it. It's not so much a case of the time that it takes. It's a case of how